Good morning, friends. Welcome to LeggLife. We are having a morning. It is, I don't know, 8:15 in the morning, and we are leaving the house. I'm taking Sherri to work today because we have a little date night after work that is downtown near where she works.
Yeah.
And the thought was, let's not have two cars downtown. So I'll take her to work, pick her up, and then we'll go to our little event. We'll tell you more about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But it is one of those mornings.
Nothing's working. My brain's not working. Like, I'm already done with the day.
Is your brain frozen or still sleeping?
Both.
It's a frozen sleeping brain. We are gonna stop and get coffee because today is Wednesday. We're filming this, which means what?
Double Stamp Wednesday Aftershock.
The coffee shop we like to go to on Wednesday, they give you 2 stamps for every coffee drink, so we like to go there on Wednesdays and stock up. Not that we ever use our coffee cards that are full.
I've been.
You have?
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you. I have absolutely not.
I've used some of yours.
We'll discuss that after we stop recording. But friends, we're just gonna bring you along on our date tonight and just whatever the heck else the day holds. And at some point, Sherri's brain will hopefully unthaw and wake up.
Unthaw.
Unthaw? No, that would be freeze.
Correct.
Thought maybe my brain is also unthawed. We were not the only people who had the idea to stop for coffee this morning. And you can also see the snow starting to fall. We're supposed to get, there's like a winter storm warning. We're supposed to get several more inches between today and tomorrow. How excited are you about that? It's another reason I'm driving. I think Sherri did not want to drive in the
No, I don't like driving in the snow.
coming storm. That they say by the end of today we'll have lots of new snow. Let's talk to you about what we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
We are going to, maybe some of you have seen or maybe you've been, these candlelight shows. I first saw them on like Instagram ads.
Right.
Just like these beautiful spaces filled with candles and then just like some sort of orchestra kind of music. Well,
That are like themed.
that's right, there's different like themes. And so the one we're going to tonight is a Taylor Swift themed candlelight concert.
Yes.
We've never been to one of these. I've actually always wanted to go. I think it looks fun.
Yep.
So it's at a place downtown called 49th State Brewing Company. They have like an event space that apparently is gonna be filled with candles. And I think that there is a string quartet playing Taylor Swift music.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I was gonna say, what part of that do you not like?
Not one single piece.
Correct. So picture it from work at the end of the day. Then we're gonna go get some dinner. And then we're gonna go to the show. But first, we need this line to die down so we can get our coffee.
Yeah.
I love you, have a good day. Bye. So I'm in the office, first one in the office this morning, which I really enjoy. Quiet mornings in the office are always nice. I feel like I can get a lot of stuff done, which I love. Our office is back to normal. So after our fundraiser last Friday night, we dumped all of the stuff in here. Decorations, flowers, table settings, banners. I mean, like, our office was packed with stuff. It looked like a bomb went off. Because we just dump it in here. We're so tired at the end of the night. And then on Monday of this week, we all met here and just had like a cleaning and organizing day. Tackled everything in the office, got things all put away, and then on Tuesday, we all took the day off just to rest. And so it was nice to come in this morning and see everything clean and put away and organized and back to feeling like an office, like a workable space, because it's been so crazy leading up to the event and then obviously after the event. But wanted to update you guys on something. Actually, kind of 2 things. So I was just reading comments on Wednesday's video, and someone in the comments just asked if I could give an update on Mom. And absolutely, good timing. So, you guys know that my mom has finished chemo, and she is now on a medication that delays the return of the cancer. It's kind of what it does. It's called a PARP inhibitor. And one of the kind of tests or labs that Mom has done is a cancer antigen test that basically monitors a protein in her body or a protein in people's body that would signify the presence of certain types of cancer. So when Mom was first diagnosed and things were really bad, this cancer antigen level was like way high. I mean, off the charts. It has gone down into a normal range, which is amazing. And she had a test 2 days ago. I think I think on Tuesday of this week, or maybe even yesterday, where they took her cancer antigen. And we've been curious to see what it's done since the stop of chemo. One of our kind of concerns and the things we didn't want to see happen was that number starting to creep back up. But what's so cool is the number actually went down. It went down even though she's been off of chemo and on this new PARP inhibitor to the lowest that has been through this whole process. So she texted me last night with that information, and she's of course happy. We are all happy. Just more good signs, which is so awesome. So mom doing really well. Her spirits are great. Gosh, what good news, right? What good news. Thank you all for asking. It means the world that you guys care. And the second thing I want to talk about. So many of you will know, if you've been around here for a few years, that each November for the last 2 years, I have partnered with the American Cancer Society here in Alaska and done something called Grow Nation. Think of No Shave November with a cause. And what we do is a whole bunch of us in the community, the Anchorage Police Department, the Anchorage Fire Department, lots of business people, lots of individuals, basically grow out our beards in lots of different categories, and we raise money for the American Cancer Society. Now, this is something that we did, or that I started doing a couple years ago, because cancer is one of those things that I feel like has touched all of us, right? We all have some sort of cancer story. And maybe it's us personally, maybe it's close family, maybe it's friends, but I feel like we've all been touched by this. Here's the thing though, this year, this cause became very personal because when we heard that word cancer this last spring for mom, I don't know, it got more real than it ever has before. I don't think there's anything that prepares you to hear that word. And so we are in November, and the cause has started. And so if you would love to support me, I'm going to put a link down below. I'm trying to raise $1,000 that goes to the American Cancer Society, that supports families who are on the same journey that we've been on, that supports research, that supports all of the things that go into trying to tackle this truly horrible thing called cancer. Sherri and I are giving $500. My goal is $1,000, so we're going to give half of that. If you want to support me, I'm going to put a link to my campaign down below. So there's the update on mom. There's the update on Grow Nation. Again, this year the cause is more important. It feels personal this year because cancer got closer than it ever has before. So there you go, friends. Thank you for asking. Again, thank you. I love that you guys still check in on mom. I'm leaving work. It has been snowing all day, but it has warmed up to like 34 degrees. So almost none of the snow has accumulated. And if anything, it's actually gotten a lot slipperier, whatever that word would be. In fact, look at this. Even snowing all day, almost no accumulation on the Jeep, just slush. I talked to Sherri a little bit ago, and she asked if I was going home before I picked her up from work. I have about an hour before I need to go get her. And I asked her, kind of why? Is there something you need from home? And she said, yes, I need chapstick for tonight. Now let's talk about this. One thing I have learned in all of my years of marriage is that there's not ever just one chapstick. Ladies, tell me if this is true for you as well. There is the home chapstick, there's the office chapstick, there's the pants chapstick. For Sherri, it's always in her right front pocket. There is normally a car chapstick, there's a purse chapstick, there are chapsticks in every location. So I was confused why we needed a chapstick. And I said, don't you have one at your office? She said, yes, but if I take my office chapstick away from my office, I won't have an office chapstick. And she needs chapstick tonight for after work while we're out. And I said, do you not have chapstick in your backpack? She said, I do. It's not medicated chapstick. In winter, it's so dry in Alaska, she switches to medicated chapstick. The problem is that if I go home and get chapstick for her from home, then she doesn't have a home chapstick. So I'm at Walgreens and I'm going to buy her, probably multiple if they have them, medicated chapsticks. So she can have a medicated chapstick in her car, so she can have a medicated chapstick in her backpack, so she can have an extra medicated chapstick, because this is very important. This is very important. Now, fingers crossed, Walgreens has the medicated chapstick that she needs. So let's go look. All right, here we go. Yes, that is them. The chapstick classic medicated. Buy one, get one 50% off. We're getting 2 of those. So she can now have 6 chapsticks. And oh my gosh, they have Christmas stuff out. They got all the fun little candies. They've got the cordial cherries. So happy. Okay, more proof. Obviously, got the chapsticks, and the lady who was at the register was like, oh yeah, it's that season. And you could see, she's like, I need to get purse chapstick, I need to get backpack chapstick, I need to get car chapstick, I need to get home chapstick, I need to get living room chapstick, I need to get office chapstick, I need to get, like, all of the chapsticks. But Sherri, at least now, has 6 new ones. Look who's here.
Me.
Hi.
Hi.
You're done with work?
Yes.
How was your day?
Good.
It's still snowing.
Snowing a lot.
Here are 6 chapsticks.
Oh my gosh. I just needed 1.
Yeah, but now you have 6.
From home.
But here's the problem, is that if I got you your chapstick from home, that removes your home chapstick. And you have a chapstick in your backpack, but it's not medicated. So now you can take medicated chapstick and put it in your backpack, and you can have a chapstick in this jacket, you can have a chapstick in your other jacket,
well,
you can have chapstick in every pair of your jeans, you can have a chapstick in each purse.
Oh my god. Well, that was the thing. Is the one that's usually in my jeans is what's on my dresser, because I take it out of my pocket at night and I just forgot to put it back in my pocket.
The only thing I'll say is you don't always take it out of your pocket at night, because sometimes we find it in the dryer.
True.
But 'tis the season for many chapsticks.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you.
Look at this. Feels like Christmas. Downtown shops. They got Christmas lights in the windows. And 49th State Brewing is where we are going for the show tonight, but also where we decided to go for dinner, because our thought was if we just have dinner here as well before the show, then we don't have to try to find parking in 2 different places downtown. Now, let's just hope we can get in. Look at how cute you are. Oh my gosh. All right, we got our seat, and they sat us upstairs with the view outside of all the lights. You can see it is just full-on winter outside. We love the menu here at 49th State Brewing. It's one of the places that we just think, if you're visiting Anchorage, you've got to check out. They have lots of seafood, king crab, halibut tacos are amazing. They have the king crabby grilled cheese, one of our favorite meals in all of Anchorage. Food is here. I actually went with the turkey schnitzel. I'm a big schnitzel fan, and I've never had it with turkey before. Comes with a side of cranberry sauce on garlic mashed potatoes, a little Thanksgiving Oktoberfest mashup, sort of. Sherri Beth went with just one of our favorites, the crab grilled cheese. We finished all of our food. Sherri, how was it?
So good.
I continue just to love this place.
I've never had a bad meal here.
No, I don't think I have either.
I have good drinks.
They do have good drinks. So we just walked in. Look how pretty it looks. So here is the room that the concert is going to be in. It's kind of divided into 2 sections. There's section B in the back, section A up front. And this is going to be our view for the evening. Back out into the cold. Oh gosh, and it is still snowing. Actually, it's snowing worse. We are walking up to the Jeep, and we will give you our full review of the Taylor Swift Candlelight Concert.
Yeah.
As long as we don't slip and die in the snow. Okay, let's talk Candlelight Concert.
Yeah.
I was hopeful going into this, but I didn't know how good it was going to be.
It was very good.
It exceeded all my expectations.
It was so good.
We were joking on the way there, like, what if it was just like a junior high string quartet?
Like everybody's out of tune. Like,
yeah, like
terrible.
what if it was just terrible? It wasn't. They were
great.
So it was the Aurora Borealis string quartet from here in Anchorage, which I thought was cool.
Yep.
They played 13
obviously
Taylor Swift songs, spanning many of her, almost all of her eras.
I think all of her albums except for her debut.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it really was.
And Evermore.
Beautiful.
Yes, it was.
Visually beautiful.
Yep.
Two things that I loved. There was one moment I looked over and the lady sitting next to Sherri had her eyes closed and just like tears.
Crying. I saw that too.
And it was like, first of all, it was such a beautiful experience that you understood the emotion from it.
Right.
And then I looked around several times and you would just see people with their eyes closed, just like soaking it all in.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was so pretty.
Would you go to another one of these?
I would. Yes, I think now, especially if they played somebody else that I really like and could like kind of sing along in my head.
So they did a Halloween one just a couple of weeks ago.
No.
They did like Vivaldi.
Oh, that'd be fun.
They've done a few others. So I agree with you. I would go for sure. It's sold out, which I think is super cool.
And they had two shows tonight, one at 6:30 and one at 9 or 9:30.
And both of them are sold out. I looked at tickets earlier and they're gone for both shows.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
It really was. Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that you love doing and we don't always go do. We'll be better about that.
I loved it. It was so fun.
Success.
Beautiful.
You sure are. Hello friends, it is the next day, and what a next day it is. Schools in Anchorage are closed. Public libraries are closed. Public transportation is closed. I think all city offices are closed because it has just absolutely dumped with snow all night long. You guys saw last night it was snowing when we left the show. It's just continued. In fact, they canceled schools last night. They had a remote learning day, whatever that means. They made that call last night. I don't remember, when I was a kid, we'd wake up in the morning and like watch for that little like scrolling thing along the bottom of the TV that told us when school was canceled.
Or call in the number.
Or call in the number like every 2 seconds, like is it canceled, is it canceled, is it canceled? But they made the call last night. It's crazy the amount of snow we got. I want to show you. When we open our front door, it doesn't open all the way because of the snow. And look at this. This is so crazy. Snow from the tree has just like covered the Jeep. And this snow is so heavy. The temperature continues to be right around like 33, 34 degrees. So this is just like, I'm telling you, if you were to get in a snowball fight, this is perfect snowball fight snow. And what's funny is that I've just been outside in my short sleeve shirt because it's not that cold. It's really weird to see all of this snow and I'm just out there and I'm not that cold. But I'm gonna be out for a while, so I need to put a jacket on. And I do want to show you guys, we've got our handy dandy little ruler here. Now the snow has compacted down a bunch, but look at that. So that is about 14 inches of snow. Well, I think it's safe to say that it's winter in Alaska. And another indicator of winter is that
Missy's in hiding.
Missy's in hiding. This is where she loves to lay, under the dresser in the guest room. And Missy, I guess we'll see you in the spring, okay? All right, have a good hibernation. We love you. Well, I finished my last meeting of the day, had a Zoom call. Then I talked to Mom for a while. Now I've got the snow shovel. I have shoveled out front twice. There's a point where it's like, why bother? Like, just...
It's still snowing, you should just not.
We live in our house for the rest of the winter. We'll come out later. But I do need to shovel off our upstairs balcony because this snow is so heavy and I'm just kind of concerned about the weight. Let me show you. Look at this. Like, it's so much snow. Or it's snow much snow. Are you laughing at me?
Yeah.
Rude. So I'm gonna tackle this just to at least get the weight off of here. It's at least a little bit better At least some of the snow load is gone. All right, winter clothes are on. Sherri's actually getting ready as well because we are going outside. Growing up, one of the things I always did with my mom was build snowmen. In fact, my mom has given us snowmen kits as gifts before. She used to call me after I moved out of the house, like growing up. She'd call me after a snowstorm and be like, hey, just so you know, it's snowman snow. Like, my mom is probably the biggest snowman fan that I've ever met, for sure. Well, it's snowman snow. So, I'm all bundled up. Sherri's getting bundled up. We're gonna go make a snowman so that I can FaceTime my mom and show her. What was that, Sherri?
Do you want to build a snowman?
It doesn't have to be a snowman. But in this case, it's gonna be a snowman.
It's gonna be a snowman.
It is snowman time, and Sherri has all of the makings of
accessories.
You got scarves, you've got a hat, you've got things we can use for like
eyes and nose and mouth.
Amazing. You got scissors, we can cut some arms.
Yeah.
But now there's no way around it. We got to get in the snow. Sorry. Sherri, when was the last time you made a snowman? It's been a while.
It's been a few years.
So we're
a little rusty.
Almost done though.
Yeah.
And just like that, he's got a Holland America Princess hat on. He's a Gryffindor. Our first snowman of the year. Mom, I hope you like it. Okay, it's dinner time, and if you are one of our friends who have visited us here in Anchorage, odds are we've taken you to a place called Pel'meni. It is little Russian dumplings. You've seen it in our vlog both in Juneau and here in Anchorage. We love them. Like, love, love, love them. It's actually one of the places that I go and work from in the evenings because Anchorage doesn't really have a good late night coffee shop, but Pel'meni's open super late. So I'll just like take my laptop and go work there and eat Russian dumplings. The other day, I was like, you know what? I want to make them at home. Like, I want to be able to have this at home. And so I went to the Eastern European Market, which is the most awesome grocery store in Anchorage. It's just so cool. And let me show you what I found. So I found these frozen Pel'meni with beef and chicken. And then the Pel'menis are tossed in melted butter, cilantro, topped with curry powder, a dollop of daisy on the side, and then this, which is like my favorite part, it is a mixture of sriracha and vinegar.
It's their magic sauce.
It's like a spicy vinegar that is just so amazing. So, confession, we had these, was it last night? Like a late night snack last night?
Yep.
And it's what we're having for dinner again tonight because they're so darn good. And I've got to say, Sherri, they were, well, you tell me, how were they compared to Pel'meni and Anchorage and Juneau?
Same. So good. Like, we were both like, oh yeah.
It literally tasted like we were having them there.
Yeah, but we don't have to put on clothing and drive all the way downtown or fly all the way to Juneau.
Oh. Let's make some Pel'menis.
Yes.
Step number one is going to be just get some water boiled. And then once the water is boiling, we are going to add these little beauties in there. And they will cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. I made up a little bit more of that magic sauce with sriracha and vinegar. Sherri cut up cilantro, which honestly, you and I could just eat on pretty much anything. We are, thank God, not those people where cilantro tastes like soap.
No, not at all. In fact, I could probably have this on just mine, but we have to split it.
I know, I'm the exact same way.
It's fine.
We'll make it work. Now that the water's boiling, we're just going to drop our Pel'meni in there. Now these Pel'meni are done. I have drained off the water, obviously. I'm going to... We actually ended up making the whole rest of the bag.
Yeah, we figured we'll have leftovers.
Yep.
And that's fine.
I was just going to say leftover Pel'meni. Not the worst thing, though.
Nope.
So, dinner size portion. There we go. Something like that. Then, we've got some melted butter here. We're just going to drizzle right over top. Now we're going to do curry powder.
Generously.
Generously. Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's one of the nice things, again, is that you can control the curry powder.
Can I get a little bit more right here?
Yes, you can.
Got some bear Pel'menis.
And then...
Cilantro.
Cilantro. There's your cilantro.
And again, you can choose how much you want. We would each probably have like this entire pile on just one.
True.
But since that's all the cilantro we had left, we're sharing it.
Yep. Then we're gonna do some sour cream.
On the side for dipping.
On the side like that. Like that. Now, you and I...
This is where we differ.
This is where we differ, because you're not a huge spice fan, but you love the flavor of this.
Correct.
So what you're gonna do is just take a spoon and do a little drizzle.
Drizzle mostly on here.
Because you like it mixed, because
I like it mixed because the sour cream kind of cuts the spice for me.
But gives you still that sriracha vinegar flavor.
And then I'm just gonna kind of drizzle over the top a little bit.
Okay.
That's good for me. I don't like a lot. Adam likes a lot though.
I was just gonna say,
He's not gonna be quite as shy with it.
in fact, when I get Pel'meni in Anchorage or Juneau, they give it to you in like a little, they give you the sauce in like a little kind of plastic cup. I always ask for another cup.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, thanks. Can I get one more of this?
I usually ask for more sour cream.
So funny. So something kind of like that.
Yeah.
Now there is one thing that we forgot to buy that we don't have, that they have at the restaurant.
Rye bread.
So they give you a big old thick slice of rye bread.
Yep.
And at the end of the meal, what's left at the bottom is like the
Butter and the curry and the, oh my gosh, it's so good to like stop up.
So next time we'll get rye bread.
Correct.
But Pel'meni for dinner,
Yeah.
I am so excited. Cheers. And what we had left over filled one of these containers perfectly, so that will be lunch tomorrow. That is where we're gonna wrap up the vlog. How was dinner?
So good.
I agree. What a nice few days. From the Taylor Swift Candlelight Concert
Yeah.
to 137 feet of snow.
It's so dumb.
Here's what I'll say, it has stopped snowing,
Yeah.
which is great. But I did just look on Facebook, we were just talking about there are still parts of town that are losing power.
Yeah, I had a friend text me. She lives up on Hillside, and they lost power last night, and it didn't come back on until after 10 o'clock this morning. And then she was able to work some, but then lost power again. And that was 4 o'clock this afternoon.
It's just such a heavy snow that it brings down trees, which take out power lines, which, right, all of that kind of stuff. So I think our plan is tomorrow just to stay at home again most of the day.
Yeah.
Let the street crews, road crews get out there and clean stuff up before we go out and try to brave the roads.
Yeah.
But friends, we love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.